In 6 weeks after we started our 3x5 card file system, everything had turned around.
I live by 3 rules. To don't sweat the small stuff. What doesn't matter just doesn't matter. To laugh every single day.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to look like Laura Linney.
Follow Tanner Marsh as he shares his interpretations of growing up, from dealing with mom to the joys and struggles of finding his own way in a world full of she's and BOs. Tanner tells us like it is, from the insightful viewpoint of a 13-year-old.
In karate, a black belt is much more than a trophy. A black belt symbolizes leadership, mental and physical strength, and commitment. I was going into my 8th year of karate and had already achieved the first level of black belt. Yet I yearned for the next rank, 2nd degree. To earn my 2nd degree black belt, I would have to complete many challenges to test my physical fitness. One challenge was a 3-mile run that required me to finish in less than 30 minutes. If I was to accomplish this goal, months had to be spent training. However, the run was going to be much more challenging for me than it would for most 13-year-olds. At the same time I was beginning my training, I was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. This inflammatory disease in my hip put me in much pain. When I first began training, I couldn't run very far without having to walk because of the pain. However, gradually and slowly, I pushed myself to run 1 mile, then 1.5 miles, and then 2 miles by using a method of baby steps, adding a little more each time. Just as I was beginning to think I would be able to run the 3 miles, the worst pain I have had yet came over me. The pain did not just threaten to keep me from reaching my goal, but drained me of my energy. I wanted nothing more than to curl up into a ball, unmoving, afraid of the gut-wrenching pain my twisting movements forced me to suffer. My legs felt as if they were replaced by twigs, and the weight of my body would betray me any second, causing me to collapse as if a mountain was laid across my shoulders. However, I was determined to obtain my 2nd degree black belt, and to do that meant finishing the run in less than 30 minutes. The training period was ending, and I still had not been able to complete the required time in any of my practice runs. I went to the quarter-mile track the day of the run, scared and doubtful. I began quickly because I thought I would be able to finish 3 miles before the pain got too bad. I was totally focused on one stride at a time, and before I knew it, the 11th lap was behind me. The pain in my hip was terrible. I knew a quarter of a mile was 1,320 jarring, painful feet, and I thought about quitting. But quitting is not part of earning a black belt. I was breathing heavier than ever. My muscles ached, and dark spots were blinking in front of my eyes. And yet, I could not give up. I was nearly there. I didn't know if I would finish the 3 miles under 30 minutes, so I began to sprint. My thoughts matched my breathing and came out as words. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. With a final burst of energy, the finish line flew past me. I slowed to a walk as my time was read to me. 27 minutes, 32 seconds. I had done it. Against tough odds and doubts I managed to beat my goal time. I had surprised myself being victorious after the state of doubt and defeat I was in just the previous night. I had beaten the pain and accomplished what I really did not believe possible. I was deeply proud of myself and the obstacles I had overcome, taking one small step at a time.
Adore who you are. Adore where you are. Adore who you're with.